I applied for a Fulbright scholarship as a faculty member to teach and research in Ukraine. I've been working for about 16 years on countries in the former Soviet Union and the quality of the democracy and the civil society in them. I've looked at a variety of countries that have undergone ongoing conflicts: Moldova, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Georgia. And I really felt like what I needed to finish this work was some time in Ukraine and some connections in Ukraine to better understand. And I got a grant that would start in fall of 2020 and go through spring of 2021. And that grant was deferred due to COVID. And so I began my grant on January 10th, 2022. I've been there before, and quite frankly, it wasn't strange when I left. We were evacuated from Ukraine when the State Department evacuated extended personnel, people that are not necessarily essential embassy workers, families, etc. So we were evacuated on January 27th, ordered out of the country. We were welcome to stay if we wanted to as American private citizens, but our grant funding would conclude on that day if we didn't leave the country. And we were told to go to Poland. My daughter and I went out for dinner the night before. We were walking around the Maidan, the main center of Kyiv. It was beautiful. It was snowy, and we went souvenir shopping and everything else. And quite frankly, on January 27th, I really thought this was overly cautious and that I would be back in 30 to 60 days. I do not know when I will be back in the United States. I do know that my grant funding is terminating on August 10th for absolute sure, because that's the length of my established grant. And right now we're in discussions about what's going to happen with that. I do not expect to be out of the country until August 10th. I expect to be coming back probably sometime late April, early May, but I do not know that at the moment. There are horrible tragedies and tragic stories that will come out of this. And there is nothing that I can tell you that would suggest that Ukraine had provoked Russia into this war.